What's up, guys? It's your girl Serpentine 10, and today I want to talk about something that people have been talking about lately when it comes to Street Fighter 6. And we all know that there's like a lot of complaints about like characters not being balanced enough and things like that. We all know that JP is a huge problem in the community with, amnesia, not being nerfed and all that stuff, which that possibly might happen. But I did hear Capcom saying something that they weren't going to make any updates to that until next year. So I guess we'll wait and see. But another big major complaint I've been hearing about this game lately is that World Tour is just getting way too many updates and way too many customization items and things like that. And people are wondering, where are costumes and updates to just the original cast and characters? I mean, I'm not the only one that's been thinking this. Other people have been wondering that too. And we're going to talk about that today. World Tour was, thrown in our faces right when this game came out. Nobody's going to say that they did not market this mode to us heavily. They definitely did. I would definitely say when this game came out, I knew that World Tour might be an issue for some people. Now, I did play all of World Tour and I had a good time with it. It was fun while it lasted. I go back there every now and again, and I don't know if people really know, but every time you get a new person that comes out, they're going to be in World Tour and you can like talk to them and you can like get things. And I know a lot of people have been complaining about, the battle passes and just like the updates that World Tour gets, and they don't really focus this attention on any of the main cast. And that is a problem that's kind of uneven, and I really don't know why Capcom is doing that. I don't know how long they will be doing that, but I feel like it could be detrimental for Capcom to constantly put so much stock in World Tour. I mean, listen, we know that this is like their main selling point of this game. They wanted to have a, single player mode, and this is what they came up with. And I don't think that is bad. I even think that this and Battle Hub are, they're charming for what, it is. But I feel like I don't think a lot of people really play this mode at all. And I feel like people go into Battle Hub either, to, talk with their friends or just do a couple of matches, or they want to try to get, some kudos, which if you guys don't know what kudos are, they're pretty much just points and stuff for you to unlock titles, which titles don't really mean anything really, but that's what they're used for. And that's pretty much the whole reason to go in there, or the tournaments, which they have been kind of going on and off with the tournaments. But yeah, you can have like tournaments that are held at the Battle Hub. But World Tour was kind of thrown on us really, really roughly. It's kind of like how they kind of like threw Luke on us time and time again. They want us to like Luke so much that everywhere you look, he's there. So I feel like they were trying to do that with World Tour. I am concerned that if this keeps up, the neglect of just the characters on the roster, it could be a problem. But there could be just like a halt on character, updates and designs, because maybe they want to do more of that for next year. This may be one of those points where, they want to put everything within World Tour now, and then maybe, the second year of this game, they're really going to go hard on costumes. So we know that Street Fighter 5 had tons of costumes. That's all they did. I think that every time I looked up, Street Fighter 5 had a costume with something. They had crossovers, even with esports teams, other companies. They always had costumes in that game. And I know a lot of people have been wondering where Costume 3 is. So if you guys didn't know, they have been, showing us some stuff with Costume 3. Jury has a costume, I think Guile, and I believe that DJ. There are probably going to be more, but the fact that they haven't showed anything is kind of weird. Showing us Aki and showing her new costume, that'll be a thing. And she comes out at the end of this month, but it's just a little weird that there's been really nothing for the main roster and cast. And I think everybody just has like 2 costumes apiece. And you have to go through the grind to get the costume in World Tour, or you just buy them, which I would assume that most people just bought the costume because they don't really want to go through all the hassle with World Tour. And I will say that it's not hard to get things in World Tour. That's if you, got the patience and you want to grind for it. Now that I know how, the masters and stuff work in this game, I was able to get costumes really quickly. I think I got JP's costume really quick, but that was a little harder for me because he is a secret towards the end, and you have to pretty much defeat him and the whole game to even make him your master. So since he's my main character, it took me a little longer for me to even get his second costume. So it took a while because you got to get them their favorite thing and whatnot. But I'm assuming that new costumes will show up. I just don't know when. And it's kind of concerning that we haven't really seen anything with the main cast, because I don't know about y'all, but I don't really spend a lot of time in World Tour. I really feel like this is one of those modes where I feel like people just is not gonna play it and it's just gonna get forgotten about. And I know that this is for like casual people and everything like that, but I think I seen a statistic not too long ago that, you know, people really don't do this. You know, they are in fighting grounds, you know, trying to rank up. You know, everybody wants to get to like master rank or whatever the rank they are. They trying to like get better at the game. And it's very likely you're going to just be in fighting grounds most of the time with your friends or just trying to get better, you know, online. So World Tour is not something that somebody's going to go on, you know, often, unless they sign to, you know, get something, or they're just curious of what this mode is about. It's not used that much. So we do know that World Tour gets a lot of updates. They get tons of battle passes. I think that this mode has got more battle passes than anything I've ever seen. Like, I've never seen so many battle passes. They've had to have like 4 or 5 up to this point, and I'm not even like talking about, you know, probably just the the addition of just like the, you know, the Rashid one and the Aki one. They get a lot of stuff. So I am a little concerned, but I'm really hoping that this is just a business practice that they're doing right now, and they'll continue giving World Tour all this stuff. And I feel like it wouldn't even be that bad if the items in World Tour were worth it. One of the major problems with a lot of these, you know, DLC packs and stuff attached to World Tour is the items are kind of trash. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Every time I would see these items, I'm like, they are like really weak. They're like backgrounds. I don't like the fact that you have to, you know, do this to get the music. I feel like that should just be in the game. You should be able to play that anytime you want. The fact that you can't is really bizarre. It's a lot of ups and downs with the battle passes and what's a part of them and what they're trying to give to people for these ridiculous prices. And not only that, when they did the Ninja Turtle stuff, we all know how that went. $15 for a costume, that's one. You know, crossovers are needed in games, but having them be that ridiculous price, it's a little overbearing, I would definitely say. So I'm hoping that, you know, the World Tour problem is kind of balanced out more, because I feel like World Tour doesn't need this much stuff. I understand that this is like their main feature of this game and they really want to like let people know about this, but the reality of it is that a lot of people don't play World Tour. I mean, to be honest, everybody's pretty much like online trying to rank up and just get better at this game and just, you know, hone in on their skills. I mean, it's not a lot of people like me that, you know, are very, you know, just casual and just want to like, you know, run around and just do random stuff. There's a lot of people that play this game, they really want to get good, and I feel like they're going to be in fighting grounds all the time. Now, will Capcom learn their lesson from this if once they start seeing that a lot of people don't use this mode? I would hope so. I have a feeling that maybe something like this won't return because, you know, they are going to see that a lot of people do not use this mode right now. They're using fighting ground more because they want to be online and they want to rank up and they want to get good at this game. And I feel like if World Tour actually taught you how to, you know, fight in this game a little bit better, maybe this would be beneficial. But I would definitely say that in the beginning, I thought that this mode was going to teach us how to, you know, use the mechanics of like whoever we was like mastering with. But it does, but it, to a certain extent, it's really messy and it really doesn't teach you too much of anything. It's really like up and down, and it's really like sporadic, and it's not a really good teaching tool. I think the best teaching tool is always going to be training mode, and I don't think this is World Tour at all. So I really have to just see in the future how this kind of goes with World Tour being the main focus for Capcom right now. They're putting all their money and all their attention into this mode, and they're not really paying any attention to the main cast at all. They haven't given them costumes. They've been a little lax on their story modes. I have played everybody's story mode. There's some that are better than others. I think that a while ago when I got done, just playing World Tour and, finding out everything I wanted to know about JP, I was very disappointed in what kind of happened with JP, how he was just kind of like thrown to the side as just being some random accountant with Shadaloo. And I was really hoping that was going to be like more to that. And the fact that it wasn't was a travesty. So it really, really was a letdown. And I just hope that this is not the future of this. I feel like there needs to be another like story mode attached to this because there's so much stuff left out. But I don't know what they're gonna do, but I just hope that they fix it soon. Yeah, guys, you guys let me know what you think about all this. Is there too much attention focused on World Tour right now with this game? Are we gonna get anything for the main characters on this roster? We know that, World Tour is something that they hyped up a whole lot when this game was coming out, and I'm sure a lot of us knew it was gonna be the main focus for a while. But what's going on with Capcom, not giving anybody else anything? I think it really needs to be addressed. I think it's a problem, but I'm just hoping that this is just for now and that this won't be, how it is from now on. I really do feel like people play these characters and they need to have some attention. Well, you guys know what you have to do. Make sure you are following me on my Twitter and make sure you guys are checking me out here every week. Until next time, guys. Peace.